Hey, what is up? It's Jim, and I'm back with another Tiller tip. This week, I've got a really great question for you. Maybe, honestly, truly, the greatest question in the world I've got for you. And you're like, okay, Jim, you're being a little dramatic right now. No. I don't think you understand how great this question is. It is the greatest question of all time. And I hope you're prepared for it. And you're like, yeah, dude, could you hurry up? Just give me the question. All right, let me set it up just a little bit because I got to sell this. I've got to get you really feeling the burden of this. Okay. So before I get to my great question, let me tell you, there's this dude. Okay. His name is Jesus. Okay. He lived, he died, he rose again. And then after spending a few weeks with his disciples, he ascended to heaven where he literally has gone to prepare a place for me and for you. And that's awesome. I want to go to that place. Like, that's a big deal. Anyways, I don't want to belabor that. But before he rose from the surface of the earth up into the sky to go to heaven, he gave a statement. And this isn't just like a run of the mill. This is like a parting shot. This is like, hey guys, this is actually what all of this is about. Like, listen, we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years on earth to do like specifically one thing. Okay. Now there's a bunch of things we can do, but this is like the one thing. He said that we are to therefore go and make disciples of all the nations of the earth, baptizing people in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That, my friends, is the Great Commission. Okay? It's found in Matthew 28. And if I'm telling you new news that Jesus gave this parting shot, not to just those that were there, to like everybody, all of us, please read this and please adopt this for yourself because this is for everyone. Okay. This isn't just for the pastors, the professional Christians. This truly is for everyone who knows him and has been redeemed by him. Everybody. Okay. So, that's the Great Commission. We are all tasked with this mission. We are commissioned to do this together. And it's pretty great. All right. I love that they added great in front of it because this is it. All right. So I hope you're beginning to see where I'm going here because this question, this great question, absolutely ties with the Great Commission. Here we go. Are you ready? You're like, yeah, it's been 3 minutes already, Jim. Give me the question. All right. You asked for it. Who are you discipling? Pause for effect on that. Like, I want you to not just hear that from me on a video to like, the dozens of people that are going to see it or hear it. Like, no. I'm asking you, who are you discipling? And you're maybe sitting there like, good question. I don't know. I ask this question, fairly regularly. I asked it to a guy the other day and it nearly wrecked him. He was not sure what to answer. He thought and he pondered and he wrestled and he contemplated and literally could not give me an answer. And that's okay. I didn't come off the top rope on him, but that is really tragic. That's a really sad thing. I'm not sad about him. I'm glad that we could have that conversation. I'm glad I could challenge him and get him thinking. When I say, like, who are you discipling, I actually mean a kind of an overarching thing. There's kind of two ends to this. There's the act of making disciples, and then there's the act of developing disciples. So the act of making disciples is evangelism. I know that's a loaded word, but like that is introducing someone to who Jesus is and that he is trustworthy and someone who can redeem your friend, the person that you're talking with. So, like introducing them to Jesus. And then on the flip side, beyond evangelism is discipleship, helping someone who's been redeemed by Jesus, who's met Jesus, become a better disciple, help them learn to trust Jesus more and look more like him. So evangelism, discipleship, all of it flies under the banner of making disciples. Okay. Now, I should have called him before I did this video. I actually quote this quite a bit, and I really want to know where this quote comes from because it's not unique to him. He's not a statistician or anything, but my buddy Naroop, the lead pastor at LifeGate, he used to quote this all the time in messages, and he'd be like, fewer than 8% of believers will make one disciple in their entire lifetime. Bro, can you even believe that? That's tragic. That's awful. That's like we're not going to make it as a people group. Like how do we survive? How do we have Christians through the generations if that's the pace we're going to keep up at? The worst part of the stat is that stat actually includes people's children. Like you grow up, you get married, you have kids, and your kids aren't even being discipled by you. They maybe like take some root, but then wither away, whatever. Like, we have to be concerned with this. This is why this is a great question. I don't ask this question to be a tool. I don't ask this question to be combative. I ask this question because this is the thing that matters. Okay? I hope you believe me because, man, I'm actually better on this end of the spectrum, the discipleship, improvement end, the development end, as opposed to evangelism. I have done this, and I got to tell you, when I help someone cross that finish line, it always feels electric. It is incredible. But also, I think God really gifted me on this end of the spectrum, and I love that I get to do it. Yeah, I get it. I do this full time. I do this professionally. Like, yeah, it's really nice that you've got a full-time job, but like a full-time job doing this, but I didn't start here. This is my middle. I started years and years ago when I was working these like weird, terrible, like long-term career jobs. Like, I was working on evangelizing people. I was working on discipling people. Like, I cared about it, and I did well with a little, and I've continued to work into much more. And so I'm not saying this to be like, dude, you need to work towards becoming a professional Christian, a pastor, whatever. Like, no, I don't actually care the outcome. I just care that you're doing this. This is what's up. This is the greatest thing in the world. I hope you believe me, because I believe it wholeheartedly. I hope you read my tone on all this, that this is everything, and it's for everybody. Okay, it's for you, it's for me, it's for everyone. So that's the Tiller tip today. I appreciate you checking these out. If you need help in this, this is maybe even the most important detail. I'm kind of tacking it on at the end. You need to be discipled in order to turn around and disciple others. So if you're not being discipled, that's actually what we do at Tiller Coaching, okay? And I will say wholeheartedly, I'm really busy right now. I would love to disciple you, and I will figure it out, honestly. But we've got Tim Rogers, the newest coach to Tiller. He's got time every single Tuesday to disciple you. He's an older, wiser, discerning man who could really help you. Go on the website, sign up for coaching with him. Carlos Sanchez out of North Carolina. You don't have to live in North Carolina to be coached. I coach people all over the place. Hop on the website, book an appointment with him. He would love to disciple you. We care about this stuff deeply. So be discipled, turn around, disciple someone else. This is the greatest thing. And with that, I'm out. I appreciate you checking these out, and I will see you next time. All right. See ya.